Okay, next question.
I would like to see more businesses in the area, not housing, because housing brings more children, and therefore you have to pay more taxes, more school, more trash collection, and so on. So bring business. That's what it. Business, business, business.
Okay, Jose, I hear you. You recognize that one way to absorb the impact local property taxes have on residents is by allowing local industry to help bear the burden through commercial tax ratables. That's true, but it's important to have a smart growth plan, one that strikes a balance between commerce and community, stabilizes the tax base, and still maintains the level of service we're accustomed to in Washington Township. We're taking several measures to accomplish this goal. Some we've talked about before, and others we're just initiating. Let me refresh your memory about the 3 areas in town we're hoping to develop, and then tell you about our additional plans. First, there's the Washington Square redevelopment zone that stretches from Fry's Mill Road, from Watson Drive to Herfield Road, and all the way down to the bypass. On that parcel, PNC Bank, a new retail center, and a restaurant are currently under construction. Virtua Healthcare is on track to open their new Health and Wellness Center sometime next year. And 143,000 square feet of retail space are also being developed, including those tenants we've talked about before, Old Navy, Pier 1 Imports, Michael's Crafts, and Bed Bath & Beyond. Next, there's the Delsey Drive redevelopment zone. Hollywood Tanz has already moved its worldwide headquarters there. We've approved the construction of new office buildings to be built in the middle of the redevelopment zone, and we're in discussions with developers who wish to build a hotel conference center, several restaurants, and more retail establishments there as well. The third redevelopment zone is located next to Grenlock Lake on the site of an abandoned polluted foundry. Cleanup efforts have begun with construction of a new dam and will continue as the property is developed into potentially senior housing complete with a lakeside view. In addition, the Advisory Board of Economic Development, or ABED as they're known, is taking steps to open a dialogue with the public regarding a strategy for the township's economic development. ABED is the group in town that works to attract professional and light industry to build or relocate to the township. This month, ABED held the first, and hopefully first of many, public open houses designed to gather ideas from local business owners and professionals to assist them in their efforts. ABED has 5 primary goals: to concentrate new economic activity around existing commercial corridors, to focus on creating a new town center for the community, to market the township for upscale retail, professional, and service-oriented business, to enhance transportation access to and from the township, and to protect the township's quality of life and promote an excellent business environment. ABED's community outreach program, coupled with plans to concentrate efforts in the 3 redevelopment zones, should help grow our economy at a steady rate. Now, Jose, I know you want business, 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 and I believe we are taking the right steps to achieve smart growth, stabilize taxes, and enjoy that balance between commerce and community that I mentioned earlier. Okay, let's hear from our next resident.
Mr. Mayor, I just took my kids to the park and there were cigarette butts and people smoking all over the place. I don't think this is a good example to set for our children. What can we do to solve this problem?
Well, you raise an interesting point, and I couldn't agree with you more. Children shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke at ball games or in public places, and neither should the rest of us. It sets a bad example, and besides, it also creates litter all over our fields. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, I intend to ask Town Council to consider an ordinance to ban smoking on all municipal property and impose fines for those who do not obey the law. Now, the smoking ban that I will propose would apply to township open spaces, parks and recreation areas, and on all properties surrounding township buildings, including the township municipal building, the areas surrounding our municipal court, police station, and public works building. Now, I'm hoping this ordinance will be considered in the very near future, hopefully by the end of the summer. But in the meantime, I wanted to know how other residents feel about smoking in public areas. So we sent our crew out to ask residents their opinions. Here's what they had to say.
Yes, I would definitely support a ban on smoking in the municipal buildings and areas in the township.
I will support the non-smoking ban of the municipalities and their ball fields, even though I am a smoker.
Would I support a non-smoking ban? Yes, I would, because I have children and I don't want them to have or inhale secondhand smoke.
Now, would I support such a referendum or something like that? Sure, I would.
Even though I'm a smoker, yes, I would. I think it's a good opportunity to not expose these children, people that don't smoke, to secondhand smoke.
I mean, it's bad enough smoking is banned indoors. I certainly don't want to see it banned outdoors.
Well, it sounds like the majority of people we spoke with anyway would overwhelmingly support a smoking ban on township property like parks, open spaces, and ball fields. But what do you think? Give my offices a call to weigh in with your opinion. The number is 589-0575. Again, 589-0575. Or shoot me an email. You can email me through our website at townshipnj.com. Okay, next question.
Hey, Mr. Mayor. Everything's running smoothly over here at Cold Stone Creamery. We love the competition, but why an ice cream place across the street?
Well, I'm glad you welcomed the competition, Jeff. I'm sure there's enough ice cream to go around in Washington Township. The fact is that commercial usage boils down to freedom of choice. We can't exactly tell a property owner, no, you can't build another pizza parlor because there's another one down the street, or we'd rather have a spa goes on that corner. Now, some franchisors do have rules about how many restaurants or retail operations they will install in a given radius of one another. But we can't stop two ice cream shops from opening up across from each other. That's called competition. For example, oftentimes if there's one restaurant at a location by itself, it may not do as well as if there were other restaurants nearby to help create traffic. The bottom line is that if a retailer meets all the zoning criteria for that lot, we can't really tell them what type of establishment to open, as long as it's the type of establishment that's allowed in that zone. As a practical matter, business owners know their product or service and simply are not going to set up shop at a location where they won't do business. So enjoy the competition, Jeff, and we'll enjoy the desserts.